secret into the grid where the future is alive. We're talking about the Web3 revolution, energy systems and a deep net evolution. Yeah, it's a digital symphony, a decentralized energy in the world of connection. Oh, so South is our destination. Web3 fascination. Get ready for the revolution. Here we go.
We are already at the 9th episode of Source Talk, the podcast where the future of energy unfolds. Source Talk is focused on Web3, Deepin, Srcful, and everything related. And we are missing something today, Joachim, or let me be correct. You are missing something. What has happened?
I found out how inconvenient it is to eat at McDonald's with a mustache, so it had to go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry to see it go, but this works as well. So now you need to head over to YouTube and compare before and after, and give your thoughts in the Discord channel. That would be a good opportunity, I think. So
raise my looks.
Yeah, exactly. As usual, I'm Johan, and this is Joachim, and we will give a short community update today. Or what's the plan?
Yeah, this is going to be like one of the shorter episodes, but we have a lot to talk about. Actually, a lot is going on. Nothing's ever monotonous at Srcful, so that's always good. And first up on the agenda is the Jupiter LFG Launchpad. We've discussed this earlier, but Srcful has been selected to the second round of voting, which is actually really cool since we came last time. But that's pretty much a testament that this is actually a viable project. I mean, people believe in it, and I think that's really cool.
Do we know when the vote is? Is it like next week somewhere? Have they announced when the voting will start?
I honestly don't know, but I would assume that it's going to be like next week or the week after that.
Yeah. But the AMA is Friday, the 29th of March. It's like 8 p.m., I think, Central European time. Now it's a little bit tricky because Sweden is doing daylight saving time Saturday to Sunday, so things tend to mess up in those times of the year. But Friday should be 8 p.m. CET for those of you who want to listen in, and it's in the Jupiter Discord. So if you are not already following the Jupiter Discord, join, and this session will be live there.
And that would be tomorrow.
Yep.
And I will drop the link to the Jupiter Discord in the description.
Yep. And show your support. There is a lot of up rockers out there showing a lot of support. So we need some cutie fuzzies from Srcful to show support as well. So we are not eaten by up rock.
Exactly. Other upcoming events. We have the Hong Kong Web3 Festival, 6th to 9th of April, which is actually like next week, I believe.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And you are going.
Yeah, I'm going together with Frederick. And we have a lot of booked meetings already. There are interesting companies attending, and there are different tracks and Deepin events to attend. So I could just, if you are at Hong Kong Web3 Festival, you will find me in Frederick. We will probably have like Srcful t-shirts or something noteworthy, so you can find us. Frederick is talking in a panel at the Deepin track. There is a Deepin track at the festival, and that is on Sunday, the 7th of April. So look out for the Deepin track. It's in the, I think it's in Substage 1 or something like that. And we are doing that together with Arcgreen, which are also in the kind of same area as Srcful, based in Hong Kong, and they do look at the more I don't even know the English word right now. I'm too tired. But utsläppsrätt in Swedish. Joachim, do you have a good translation of that?
I actually don't
Green
offhand.
certificates maybe is a good translation. So how can we also like show that green energy is the way forward in this space, and we are joining forces in a lot of things together with Arc Green. So that will be really nice. Other noteworthy things for this space on the Web3 festival is that Helium will be there, Solana Foundation will be there, Demo will be there. Probably other ones that I have forgotten, but it will be a pretty fun event, and there will be more than 50,000 attendees. So it's a big event. We are also having a Deepin hardware conference at Monday at the same time as the big festival, but that's in another venue, and you can probably find information about that online. It's called the Deepin hardware conference, and we are co-hosting that as well. And then no, not that one. We are not co-hosting. Sorry, it's on Friday evening. Actually, the 6th. We are the 5th. We are doing a side event called the D Energy Hong Kong Gala. So that will be in another venue. And please come. It will be fun. It will be a really niched against the energy sector and Deepin. So it's not only Deepin, it's the energy sector. So it's a pretty narrow event. But if you are in Hong Kong, please sign up. We will provide you with the links in the description.
And obviously, if you come, you're free to get our stickers as well. That's on order right now.
Yeah, we have super cool stickers, and it's a hint. It's a cute fuzzy in the sticker, and it will be kind of like collector items, I think, something like that, a physical NFT that you can have on your computer or whatever. But we will try to do those stickers for different events we attend. So if nothing else, please reach out and ask for a sticker.
And speaking of events, and especially Helium, we have another event coming up that we are actually hosting ourselves this time. It's called the Kalmar Deepin event. It's going to air the 17th of April. And we have, I wouldn't call him like a guest, but we have a notable person with us. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, Joey Hiller from he's the senior technical director at Helium Foundation. He has been with Helium from the very start, I think. So we will try to acquire as much knowledge as possible, and he will have the keynote, of course, on this Deepin event. Frederick will be speaking as well. I think he will kind of do the same thing he did in Glasgow last week. So if you want in Glasgow and are close to the Kalmar, please come and join us there. We have gotten a lot of questions if it was recorded in Glasgow. It was recorded in Glasgow. However, we haven't seen any online footage yet, and it might be just a smaller what's it called, collage, smaller piece of not the whole lecture. So but he will have
condensed material instead.
Yeah, and now I know that Frederick is interested to actually do some kind of hybrid event on the Kalmar Deepin event, so we will have it online as well. But we will have to get back to that. As of right now, it's only in Kalmar in person. But stoked about that. Other guests coming as well, but I will release names soon enough. But it will be exciting. For only 40 attendances we have only room for 40 attendances in the venues we are in that place. But you get beer and you get pizza. That's pretty good, I think. For like €10.
Yeah, and until the 10th of April, you can get a discount on the entrance fee. So we have like an early bird thing going on. So we're going to drop the link to the event in the description. So be sure to book your tickets.
Yeah.
Next up, gateways and hardware. Some things have happened since last week. I know we mentioned that the firmware 0.8 was about to be released. I believe we recorded on Thursday, and it was released on Friday. And all gateways has been updated already. Those that are actually up and running, and those of you who have ordered a gateway, it will fetch the latest firmware when you turn it on for the first time. And one of our developers has been working on making like the installation process a lot easier for those who go the DIY route or going with like the RAK helium miner route. And pretty much today, what's going on, if you lose connection, during the installation process, you will have to manually like reboot the whole device. But we have gotten a lot closer to get past that, so it will like restart itself once something happens. So that's always good. And that goes into, we're really focusing on error handling right now for all gateways, whatever route you choose.
Yeah, and always remember we are in early beta still. It's there is a lot of rough corners, so we are trying to eliminate those one by one and do the roughest corners first. So that, we have a backlog, a big backlog that we add things to all the time. So, but everybody's working really hard right now to just make the onboarding process as smooth as possible, because that's priority number one right now, to be able to grow. Anything more to say about that firmware update?
Not really. The main focus of that was adding a little bit of functionality to the configurator or app, and on top of that, it's mainly like stability right now. To make everything work like seamlessly and without hiccups. And I believe it's going to be like that for the upcoming versions as well, because that's like the most important thing right now for us. But speaking of gateways, we have a few shipments going out soon. I don't know exactly how many. One left Sweden today, I believe. And we have a couple of others that are in like production right now that's going to be shipped shortly.
And that's the original gateway, the one that we pre-assemble for you. And we are also really close on start testing on the next platform, so to speak. Would you want to say a little bit more about that, Jorgen?
Yeah, we have our new hardware partner, Rock Wireless. It's kind of hard to say in English, actually. Rock Wireless. Rock Wireless. Yeah. And we're coming up with this gateway that's not dual mining enabled, I believe, to keep the cost down. And it's going to be drop shipped, yeah. So we're not going to have to handle distribution ourselves. Not really sure when this is going to come up in the shop, but I believe very soon. Obviously, you're going to meet with the Rock Wireless, I believe, in Hong Kong as well. Yeah.
Yep. But we need to do some testing first. We haven't actually gotten the physical hardware yet. So I guess when we get the hardware, we will have to do some replace some of the gateways that we have close by in the beta group, just to make sure that everything runs smoothly. I mean, it should, but you never know. It's still it's hardware. It's another configuration. Something might be messy. So we need to sort and test that everything is up and running before we let it out in the shop.
But with that said, it shouldn't take too long to do some testing on that, since the Helium Miner version 2 already works. I mean, implementing it on, even though it's other hardware, it's not going to take forever. It's not like a totally new platform anyway. So stay tuned for that. And what about our Discord and Twitter?
Yeah, it's growing. It's slowly getting traction. We are gaining followers on Twitter. We are gaining followers on Discord. So we're getting some traction. And I mean, we want to reach out to as many as possible. So just please help us spread the word, especially now when a lot of new interest will come due to the Jupiter Launchpad once again. So we suspect increased demand in the days to come, I guess.
Yeah, because
And
we had quite the surge of like new followers after the first AMA session. So I expect like a small surge after tomorrow as well.
probably, and worth knowing also is that Frederick, especially Frederick, is doing a lot of work with talking to investors and uh, different actors right now. He's been doing this for weeks, and there are probably weeks still to go. But we can happily say that. I mean, talking to investors, it's important to actually have milestones and to tick those milestones, and we actually have ticked the first milestone now. We have delivered 50 energy gateways. There are not 50 energy gateways up in the Explorer yet, but soon there will be, and that's a really important milestone, because that's the one that we got grants from the Swedish Energy Agency for, to prove that this works, and now we are aiming for the next milestone, that it's actually 500 gateways up and running, and this is where we somewhere here it's hard for us to do the shipping and everything. So we are really grateful that we can have this collaboration with Rock Wireless to make this happen. And who knows, maybe there will be other hardware manufacturers plugging in the future. But as of right now, we will go with Rock Wireless, for those of you wondering about that. So that is the focus right now, to get a lot of energy gateways out there, to connect more solar and PV energy, and make sure that we all can have a greener future. That's basically the goal of Srcful. And do you know what I used to say, Joachim?
Yeah, I do.
Should
Your
you say
energy.
it?
Yeah. No, we do it together actually this time.
Okay, we do it together. So remember, it's your energy.
Your energy, your power.
It's hard to sync those things in
Yeah.
an online environment. So that was we will not try that again. But remember, your energy, your power.
Step into the neon lights. Let's take a ride into the gray where the future is alive. We're talking about the battery revolution, energy systems and a deep evolution. Yeah, it's a digital symphony, a decentralized energy in the world of connection. Oh, so South is our destination. Web3 fascination. Get ready for the revolution. Here we go.